हर 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 महादेव शिव शंभो हर 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 महादेव। शंभो हर 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 महादेव। जग के पालनहारे जग के पालनहारे जग के पालनहारे हर 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 महादेव। शिव शंभो हर 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 महादेव हर 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 महादेव हर 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 महादेव।
टीवी शिवानंदन
Senior Journalist, Kalaburgi. Welcome you, sir. Sir, it's an honor for me to share the dais with you today. One who gives us information about day-to-day life. I thank this profession, sir. Hearing to sir's motivational speech today. Sir, thank you for accepting our invitation and being with us as a guest speaker. Sir, and Dr. Bharat Konin, neurophysician, the president of Alumni Ad Hoc Committee. I'd like to render my warm welcome to the patron members. Like the arrangement for this great reunion, wish you all a wonderful evening and a memorable moments. Thank you.
Dear friends, good evening one and all. It is no less than a privilege to be taking to this dais as a part of this prestigious celebration and to be presenting to you a doyen in journalism in North Karnataka and beyond, Mr. T.V. Sivanandan. Sir has also been a bridge to SBR since our years in here, to journalism and the Hindu. Hailing from Bangalore, Mr. Sivanandan completed his education in Bangalore and started his professional journey in the world of journalism in 1973 when he joined United News of India. In his early years, his work centered mainly around sports correspondence, favorites being football and volleyball. Sir has worked in different capacities in Chennai, Kozhikode, Hyderabad. In 1984, Sir moved to Hubli and was tasked with covering political and general events along with his specialty that was sports. He has extensively covered all the general elections since 1985. He was the in charge for all 9 districts in North Karnataka. In 1988, he shifted his base of operations to Kalaburgi and has worked in Kalaburgi ever since. In 1993, Mr. Sivanandan joined India's premier English daily, The Hindu, as senior staff correspondent and was soon promoted to the posts of principal correspondent, special correspondent, and finally retired as senior assistant editor. Due for retirement in October 2014, a special case was made in Sir's case, and he was requested to serve for 2 years post-retirement. He also was a member of the Karnataka State Accreditation Committee for 3 years. Recognizing his services in the profession, the state government awarded him with one of the highest statewide honors, the Rajyotsava Award. He has also been awarded with the Media Academy Award and the Developmental Journalism Award by the state government. He has also won various Lifetime Achievements Awards, namely the prestigious Patil Puttappa Lifetime Achievement Award, R.S. Kulkarni Lifetime Achievement Award for his eminence in journalism. Recently, he was awarded by the Karnataka Medical Council for brilliance in catering to writing about medical issues. Sir is gifted with 2 daughters, Madhvi and Nandini. Madhvi holds a medical practice in Pondicherry, And Nandini, who's an alumnus of SBR, is a software engineer in Canada now. It is indeed an honor to present to you and to this gathering, Mr. T.V. Sivanandan. Sir, may I now request you to address the gathering.
Minister, Mr. Anant Kumar, who passed away in Bangalore in the early hours of today. I had known Mr. Anant Kumar from my Hubli days as a student leader. His mother, Girija Shastri, who was a corporator then in Hubli Dharwad Municipal Corporation, was a good friend of me. Unfortunately, she also died of cancer, and Mr. Anant Kumar had also died of cancer, and I feel I've lost a good friend in politics, though he had a different ideology which I did not agree. But we remained friends forever till his last breath. Before coming here, I was very doubtful whether this function would take place or not because of the death of Mr. Anant Kumar. Anyhow, I come here, and I'm delighted to be amidst the august presence of the dignitaries on the dais and the bright young minds sitting before me, and the alumni of the prestigious SB Residential Public School. First of all, I have to confess here before all of you that I'm not a good speaker. And to deliver a motivational address to the intelligent students of the SBR and its PU college would be a testing task for me. And I don't know how I would come out of this difficult situation. Anyway, I have no other alternative after accepting the invitation but to discharge the given task. What is motivation? As per some of the meanings I found in my dictionary, is to inspire, stimulate, incite, propel, spur, goad, induce, prompt, arouse, instigate, provoke, cause, touch, and so on. If I have to go by these meanings for the word motivation, start speaking to inspire you, or stimulate you, or spur you, or induce you, or provoke you, I would be making myself a fool in front of you, because this great school has already imbibed all this culture in yourself, and you are already a motivated person. Here I would like to choose a safe pathway of treading in a known path to get away easily from your probing looks of what this person can say after the well-known motivational speakers like respected Justice Shivaraj Patil ji and Ms. Lavanya Patil. My dear friends, faith is the one word which is the key for any motivation or anything which you do. It is easy to have faith in everything till everything is working out fine. It is much harder to have faith in anything when you are facing challenges in your life, and at this juncture that you should apply this faith. Because faith is believing in the unseen. Faith is taking the first step. Faith is jumping into the deep end and knowing everything would be all right. It is the faith in himself that made Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi into Mahatma Gandhi ji. It is the faith that he could wage a war of ahimsa against the Britishers and win it too with minimal loss that made him the father of the nation. It is easy to be positive when everything is working and much harder when nothing is working. When nothing is working out, then that is here when we need positive approach much more. Setbacks are not always negative. Setbacks are not always negative in your life, and sometimes these setbacks are sent as a guide to you for a much bigger and better directions. But this better direction can be seen only if you exhibit the character in those hard times. If you remain open-minded in the hard times, and if you stand through your struggles, if you stand through your struggle. One more positive approach in your life should be that you should not allow regret to enter your life. I repeat this. One more positive approach in your life should be that you should not allow regret to enter your life. Don't you dare look back in your life for 5 years and think that you could have done more. If only you had stuck it out and you could have been in a better position. No, look back with pride. Look back and be able to say to yourself, it was not easy, but I'm so proud I stuck it. Stuck it out because I got my rewards. Make sure your story is one of strength and character. Here I would like to quote my own example. I turned my life from despair to success, and how, as a young boy who lost his father at the age of 7, and how my family was literally thrown to the streets, and how my young mother carried forward my future along with of my sister and brother in her slender shoulders, working as a domestic servant in houses in Bangalore, and how I studied in a missionary school without paying any fees due to the generosity of the Christian missionaries. You would not believe that I could not pursue my education beyond pre-university because of my poor economic condition of my family, and how I started my professional career in the age of 16 as a newspaper delivery boy. I started my professional career as a newspaper delivery boy. I don't have any inhibition, or I don't feel shy to say this. And could end up as a successful journalist. I started my professional career as a newspaper delivery boy of the Hindu for a salary of 17 in the year 1970. And at the age of 62, I retired in the same newspaper as a senior assistant editor, and this was accomplished through sheer determination and grit to do something in my life. My dear friends, I do not believe in self-adulation, and I chose to tell my story to this august audience with the hope that if you set your sight right about the target, and if you are committed with a steely resolve, there is no force in the earth which can stop you from achieving the pinnacle in your life. You would not believe that I started my career in the newspaper industry, joining the United News of India in Bangalore as a messenger, which is a post lower than that of a peon. I was appointed as a daily wager of a daily salary of ₹3 without a weekly holiday, and to work for 8 hours without any break. During those days as a messenger, I used to sweep the floor of the office, bring tea to the colleagues, and washed the teacups. Well, that was only the beginning, and I never looked back and soon started climbing the ladder of success with sheer grit and determination. Here I have to mention that when I started the career as a newspaper delivery boy in the Hindu, even in my wildest dreams, I had not imagined that someday I would join the same newspaper as a reporter and retire as a senior assistant editor. If you are honest, committed, and if your integrity is high, the society is bound to respect and recognize you, as it had happened in my case. Recognizing all those awards and other things have been told by Dr. Arwal. All of you here, I have some more thing. If you permit me, all of you may be aware of the name Alfred Nobel, and I am going to explain how one single incident of which changed his life. This may happen to you and to me and to anybody. I happened to read this incident of his life in the life of Alfred Nobel from a message forwarded to me by my good friend, Professor S.L. Hiremat, who was working as a registrar of the Gulbarga University and who is now working as a registrar of the Central University in Gujarat. And I am sharing this with you with all good intention. This is about one mistaken obituary news led to the creation of the Nobel Prize. How do you feel reading what people think about you after your death in the obituary columns? And this was what exactly happened to Alfred Nobel. Alfred Nobel was a very wealthy and a successful man. Being an expert in chemistry, he invented three most commonly used explosives in the world: dynamite, lignite used in mining, and ballistite, which is still used as a rocket propellant. He made huge fortunes from these three inventions and purchased an engineering company called Bofors in Spain and turned it into an arms manufacturing unit. He made another enormous fortune designing cannons and guns and selling them around the world. In 1888, this incident occurred. Alfred Nobel's brother, during his visit to France, died there, and a French newspaper thought it was Alfred who had died and published an obituary which began like this, quote, "The merchant of death is dead. Dr. Alfred Nobel, who became rich by finding ways to kill more people faster than ever before, died yesterday." Unquote. After reading this, Alfred Nobel was shocked. Was this what people thought of him? Was this the legacy he would leave to the world? This thought led to his decision to use his vast wealth to make a positive difference. Nobel set up a foundation with $250 million. Every year, the foundation consulted the leading experts in the world and handed out prizes to the people who made great contributions to the humanity. There would be prizes for science, for literature, and promoting peace. Today, Nobel Prize is probably the best known and the most coveted awards in the world. Nobel Prize have been awarded to the great inventions by the scientists, authors, and activists, and helped draw attention to many outstanding works and worthy causes. Nobel set up his foundation in 1895, just in time to influence his own obituary, and he died only a year later. The Nobel Prizes accomplished his wishes, and it created a very different legacy for him than a reputation as a merchant of death. Today, Alfred Nobel is not remembered as an explosives inventor or an arms dealer, but as one of the greatest philanthropists of all time. He is also a great example of how it is never too late to change your life and help make the world a better place to live. Here, before concluding, here my humble request to all of you, particularly the students, is that you should read at least once the biography of Mahatma Gandhi ji, which would enlighten you and motivate you to be honest, which is the key to all success in life. Inspiration and motivation in my life was biography of Mahatma Gandhi ji. Thank you for hearing me patiently.
Of late, more than precept, it is the ideals that are required, examples that are required. And if we take our time to look into the history of mankind and look into the lives of those people who have made it to the top, most of the lives or most of the people who have made it at the top have one thing in common, and that is they have started from the last rung of the ladder after having gone through the trials and tribulations, after having endured all the way. Then they have climbed the rungs of the ladder one by one, and then reached the pinnacle of success. So these stories seem to be quite interesting, and the other common factor that we find in them, and even today also, is about the determination and the dedication. Reminding you of what Dr. Niranjan Nisti was talking here today in the morning. This pair, being blessed with a pair, is very interesting. Morning we had Pujya Dadappa Appaji and the Adi Sharanas as a pair, being blessed or with their blessings. And second, the Sharana Basaveshwar Residential Public School, they're also blessed by a pair, and he brought out the two names. One is Pujya Appaji and second our beloved Principal N.S. Devarkal sir. And then we come down to again that pair, and that pair is the example of Alfred Nobel that was cited, and then the next example of his own life, which is a live testimonial to tell you that if you work with a rock-solid determination, grit, courage, and endurance, you can reach the top. You can reach any heights in your professional career. And T.V. Sivanandan sir has been a live demonstration of how, if you can fight against the odds of your life, you can attain success. Thank you, sir, for being with us and taking out time to give this little everyday wisdom, but then when put into practice, it really works wonders. May I now request Srishil sir to please come up to the podium and invite his staff for the felicitation. I request the guests on stage to distribute the mementos to the staff of the Sharana Basaveshwar Residential PU College.
Announced. It is a time to felicitate our teachers who contributes by all the way in the progress of students as well as the institution. So I request dignitaries on the dais to felicitate our teachers. HOD department officers.
I was built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited. I know I can count on me. So stand up for champions. Stand up for the champions. The champions. Stand up.
I request Department of Chemistry to be ready. I request Department of Chemistry to be ready.
Go, it's getting close. Now it's just like that's how it is. 'Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses.
All the department heads and respective staff are requested to be
Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, champions, for the champions. Stand up to pick myself back up, and when I fall myself back up, and when I fall down, I have to pick myself up. For the champions, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions.
You find out that
stand up for the champions, for the champions, for the champions, stand up, stand up, stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. 'Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Pick myself back up, and when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up, and when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up, and when I fall down, I have to pick myself up. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. To pick myself back up, and when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up, and when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up, and when I fall down, I have to pick myself up. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions.
Next to come is Department of Biology. I request all the staff members of Department of Biology to be ready.
My destiny, I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe, I know.
Next to come is Language Department. I request Department of English, Department of Hindi and Department of Kannada to be ready. all the language teachers I request to come beside the dais. Department of English headed by Sri Sharad Kumar sir. Department of Hindi, Dr. Chandrakant Pati. Department of Kannada, Madam Sumangala. I request all the teachers to come beside the dais.
And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back.
I also request computer department as well as electronics department to come to be on the dais. All the non-teaching staffs, librarian also are requested to be beside the dais. Librarian and non-teaching staffs also. Next to come, I request Dr. Ramkrishna Reddy sir to come on the dais. Dr. Ramkrishna Reddy sir. Dr. Ramakrishna Reddy sir, I request to be on the dais.
And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down,
Thank you, all the dignitaries.
to pick myself up.
Mr. Chandrasekhar Kanki, Anup Bapure, Dr. Sudha Madam, Yura Chincholi, Chandrasekhar Sutrave. I thank you all of the Pattern alumni to be on the dais in the today's evening. I also thank all the press and media persons who have been here and since 4 days who are covering wonderful all the events whatever are happening here. And it's last, I thank our beloved principal sir whose constant supports and encouragement has made us to work more and more for the betterment of children. And special thank to the principal sir for facilitating we all teachers, which will make us to keep on energizing for the years to come, which will help in the progress of children as well as institution. I thank you, sir, on behalf of we all teachers. Last but not the least, I thank all those who are involved directly or indirectly in making this evening function of a grand success. Thank you one and all.
हर विद्यार्थी का जीवन जिस स्कूल के कैंपस में विकसित हो चुका है उसके पीछे बहुत बढ़िया हाथ अपने माता पिताओं का सबसे पहले होता है, जिन्होंने विश्वास करके इस संस्था में आपको रखा है। मैं उन माता पिताओं को हार्दिक धन्यवाद कहना चाहता हूं जिन्होंने इस संस्था पे भरोसा रखकर बच्चों को यहाँ पे ला के रखा है। दूसरी बात है, कुछ भी नहीं चाहा, मैं नहीं चाहता कि कुछ ये चाहने वाले नहीं होते, वो उसमें एकमात्र मैं तारीफ नहीं करना चाहता हूँ। 50 वर्षों से पहले अपने परिवार को छोड़कर, अपने सुख सुविधाओं को छोड़कर, इस संस्था के लिए अपनी गवर्नमेंट की नौकरी छोड़कर यहाँ पे आकर रिस्क लेने वाले NS देवरकर सर जी को हम सभी एक बार हम ये कहना चाहते हैं कि आप दिल के सच्चे हैं, आप दिल के अच्छे हैं, आपके लिए तो सब बच्चे आज अच्छे हैं, आपके लिए तो सब बच्चे अच्छे हैं, आप दिल के सच्चे हैं, इसलिए तो आज आने वाले सब बच्चे दिल और दिमाग के बहुत अच्छे हैं। इसलिए ऐसी संस्था शायद ही कहीं इस दुनिया में, ऐसी संस्था शायद ही किसी दुनिया में और एक बार विकसित हो चुकी है, तो वो कहना चाहता हूँ कि ये रोशनी उनकी है, ये शरण बसवेश्वर की कृपा है। वे अक्सर चाहते कि मंदिर जाओ मत जाओ या मस्जिद जाओ मत जाओ, लेकिन इस मंदिर को क्या देवालय को समझो और अंदर आने वाले बच्चों को भगवान के प्रतिरूपी समझकर आपकी सेवा करो। एक बार मैंने एक घटना सुनी थी, उन्होंने हाई स्कूल में एक विद्यार्थी को बहुत खतरनाक पीटा था, और एक घटना थी जिस टीचर ने विशेष संदर्भ में, जैसे कि त्यौहार होता है दशहरा का, तब किसी टीचर ने जाकर ಬೆಳ್ಳಿ ಬಂಗಾರ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರು। ಸರ್ ಒಂದೇ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಯಾವುದು ಬೆಳ್ಳಿ ಬೇಡ, ಬಂಗಾರ ಬೇಡ, ಯಾವ ದೇವರ ಗುಡಿ ಬೇಡ, ಯಾವ ಗುಡಿಗೆ ಸುತ್ತಾಕೋದು ಬೇಡ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೆನೆಸ್ರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗುರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಜ್ಞಾಪಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಶರಣನ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಸದಾ ಮುಗಿಲೆತ್ತರಕ್ಕೆ ಏರಿಸಲಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಅದು ಸತ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತು ಕಂಡಿದೆ। ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, आप है बच्चे दिल के हैं सच्चे, आपसे भी बहुत और कोई है अच्छे, लेकिन हम मानते हैं आप है सबसे अच्छे, फिर भी मैं मानता हूँ आपसे भी कोई है बहुत आने वाले आगे अच्छे। ये अच्छे बच्चों की तारीफ केवल 2 सेंटेंस में करना चाहता हूँ। मुसीबत में शरीफों की शराफत कम नहीं होती, मुसीबत में शरीफों की शराफत कम नहीं होती, करो सोने के टुकड़े 100 कीमत कम नहीं होती, है ना। फिक्र मत कर बंदे, फिक्र मत कर बंदे, किस्मत तेरे साथ है, लेकिन लिखने वाला लिख दिया कलम खुदा के हाथ में है। धन्यवाद। इतने सभी विद्यार्थियों के द्वारा हमने सम्मान कर लिया, लेकिन असली रीढ़ की हड्डी जो छोटा सा बच्चा मेरे सामने बढ़कर ऊपर उठा, मैं जब ज्वाइन हो गया था तो शंकर गौड़ा BA फाइनल ईयर थे। इस सभा की शोभा के पीछे उन बढ़िया उनकी वाणी है, उनको सम्मान अभी तक नहीं हो चुका है। इसलिए मैं कहना चाहता हूं कि शंकर गौड़ा सर बातें बहुत कम करते थे विद्यार्थी होकर 1992-93 में। आज उनके बातें सुनने के लिए लोग पागल हो जाते हैं। इसलिए मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं कि एक विद्यार्थी के रूप में भी मैंने शंकर गौड़ा सर को देखा, एक शिक्षक के रूप में भी विद्यार्थी को देखा, और एक आज अप्पा पब्लिक स्कूल के प्रिंसिपल सर के रूप में भी मैंने उनको देखा है।